everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I went to Target and everyone said they had, their Christmas items, which were 90% off. And sadly, all of that stuff was gone. I mean, there's a lot of people in my area, so I really wasn't expecting this far out of Christmas to find a lot of stuff, but I was hoping to find something. But even close to Christmas, they were basically sold out. They did have a lot of toys that were 50% off, and I took pictures of them, and they're going to be at the end of the video. And also they had some that were even more than 50% off, like as much as 90% off, which were like, just toy items and toys that they were trying to get rid of that, I guess, from older movies and things like that that have been out a while. So all those will be pictured at the end, and I have all the prices. What I did want to share with you guys is the stuff that I picked up at the little dollar spot in the front of the store. So I've seen some hauls already where people have gone to Target and they found a lot of Valentine's Day stuff, but they have, the last 2 weeks about 2 weeks ago I was there, and they had basically just wiped everything out. There really wasn't much to choose from, and so it wasn't really, very exciting. But today when I went, wow, they have just restocked everything. I mean, everything is new. They've got unicorns, they've got pugs, they have llama stuff, tons of Valentine's Day stuff, candles and glassware, and just loads of stuff. Like, you guys, you can't go wrong. So I hope you guys can find these items that I'm about to show you. And I only have a few items that I purchased today, but I probably have at least 100 pictures to show you guys at the end of this video. And what I'll do is I'll describe, like I usually do in my other videos. I'll describe, what everything is and what the prices are for those items. So I don't like to ramble on here, so let's get started. So the first thing I purchased for my daughter's room, I told you guys before, we're redoing it in the Paris theme, so I thought this little love arrow thing was really cute. It's got like the champagne gold glitter on it. This is white, and then the back is like the light ballerina pink, and that was $3. So I just love this. This is super pretty. I just thought that was so cute. It doesn't have any hangers on it. It's just to kind of sit on like a shelf or something like that. So I picked up that for their room. They had tons of like Valentine's Day signs and stuff that were different sizes. They go from $3 to $5, depending on what size you want. But like I said, those will all be pictured at the end. They had a ton of new stamps. So I got these stamps. These were $3, and they're like red, but they're just like little alphabet, and they're all the lowercase ones. And I thought those would be cute to do some crafting with. And so for $3, I thought that was a good price. And you get a question mark, an exclamation point, the hashtag, and a heart to go with it. So I thought that was really good for $3. And like I said, they had a bunch of stamps also. Valentine's Day, some for like planners and things like that. So I'll again show those pictures at the end. Another item that I picked up for my girls, and I actually got this first for my daughter Mariah for her birthday in February. So they have these really cute little necklace note card sets. It's one set, 5 pieces. So you get some gold heart earrings with a little circle necklace that has a heart cut out in it, and it comes with this heart card, and it has the envelope to go with it, and that was $3. They also had sets that had like 2 in it, so you would get like 2 hearts that were the same. They had some that were for like best friends and stuff like that. So all those pictures will be at the end of the ones I didn't purchase. But I also purchased this one for my other 3 little girls for Valentine's Day. I always try to get them all something, so I got that for $3, so it works out to be $1 a piece. So it's like a puzzle heart, and it comes with 3 chains, so each one of them can have a piece of the heart. I thought that was real cute for, my 3 little girls. I thought that would be perfect. So I picked up that for $3. That one doesn't come with the card, it just comes with the necklace. So another thing I bought just to do some crafting were these Valentine Hearts. They're like cardboard, but they're chalkboards, and you get 3 for $1 of those. So that's what it looks like. And actually, I'm sorry, you get 5 for $1. And that's the, it just says you can use regular chalk or a chalk marker. I thought that was really cute to do just on like little signs. I can see it in something with like some burlap or even like some kind of a frame. It would be super cute. Then for the kids for Valentine's Day, I picked up some of these blank note cards. I think they're blank inside, but it's an 8 count. So I picked up these ones. They say "You're awesome, sauce." So I thought that would be kind of cute for the boys. And you get 8, and it comes with the envelopes. And then I also picked up this one for the girls, which is the glitter heart. And I'm going to, and that has the red envelope. So 8 for $1. That's a really good price. I thought these were super pretty. They had a couple other versions, and those pictures will be at the end. So also for Mariah's birthday, this goes along with a lot of the pug and the llama and Valentine's Day stuff that they had. I'm sorry, it had like a cat, a pug, a llama, and a unicorn. So they have the shrink art. So it's basically shrinky dink. So it says include 16 art stamps or art shapes, 4 fine tip permanent markers, and 60 inches of string. So you could make them into like a necklace. So they've already got like the hole at the top so that you can thread those into a necklace once you shrink them. And those were $3. And you know, you just put these, you don't need the shrinky dink oven. You can just put these on a cookie sheet with some aluminum foil, and actually I think the directions are on the back. I like to use parchment paper. I will use aluminum foil too, but yeah, it's 325 degrees, and you just cook them till they flatten. It depends really on your oven. And then also I got her this one, which is like more of, so this one, I'm sorry, it has like the unicorn, the pug, and like a bunch of different shapes inside there. You get 16 of those, and this one you get 16, and it's more like cupcakes, pretzels, milkshakes, and like ice cream cones. And that's what that one looks like. So those were both $3. I think they had one more set, which is geared towards boys. It was like rocket ships and astronaut. I mean, it could be for girls too, but you know, they usually try to do, I guess, both genders, and so they had the rocket ship stuff. So the last 3 things that I bought, which I cannot get over that these were $3. First of all, these are, I'm going to show you how big these are. These are 15 by 15 inches. So they're really big. They're dry erase boards, and these are just for $3. Like, look how big these are. It's a nice hardwood. It has 2 spots here so you can do the hanger right there. So I picked these up for Shaylin for her birthday in June because that matches her room. She's got like that floral pattern in her room. They had another one that was like a solid chalkboard, and it was more like, I want to say that one was like set up like a calendar. So you could use a chalk marker or chalk with that one. And then they also had this one, which was just the regular calendar, and it's different colors for different days of the week. And I'll have a close-up picture for you guys in the pictures at the end. And then the last one I picked up was this one, which is just like a weekly thing. So it just says, you know, Sunday through Saturday, and it says dry erase weekly calendar, and it comes with the marker and the clip on the back. And this one was also $3. So I mean, they're huge. If I would have got the other one, I guess I could have done, they had like it pictured where you would do like a 4 by, you know, all 4 in like a little grid pattern. And they also had these like, they were chalkboards or dry erase boards that were already framed in like a white or a black frame. So if you got the dry erase board, it had the black frame. If you got the chalkboard, which was black, you got the white frame. And those ones are a little bit more expensive, I guess, because they were framed. They were $5. And it also had, they didn't have them at mine, but it pictured on the front, you could get it with a cork board and like the little magnetic board. So you could do all 4 on a wall. And so even for $5, I thought that was a really good price. So stay tuned for all of the pictures that I took for you guys. I'm telling you, it's a lot of pictures, and I'm going to describe those for you guys. And I'll be back shortly. Okay, so these are the dry erase boards that I was telling you guys about. This is the one that I did buy. This is the blank one, and this is the one with the days of the week. I just want to do a close-up for you guys so you guys could see them better, and that's the whole month. And these are the other dry erase boards they had that I didn't purchase. They had that one, and they also had this one, the day planner. It said like morning, noon, and night, and this one had the chalkboard one, and these are the 4 ones that cost $5. And these are small chalkboards that were $3. They had the black and gold and the pink and gold. They also had these clipboards and different designs. When you open them, they had a legal paper inside. They had this one with the nail polish. They had the flowers. They had the sunglasses with the hearts. There were several different ones to choose from. They had a few different 2018 planners and these stationery sets for children. Here's some more of the little clipboards, and that's more of the stationery items they had. They had a bunch of these little blank books. I love these books. I buy these for my kids. They love to make their own stories, pretend they're an author, Depending on which one you buy, there's between 6 and 8 in a pack for $3. They also had a bunch of these notebooks. Now, these notebooks went from 360 pages per notebook to 180, depending on which one you purchased. These ones were smaller, more like 60 pages, but you couldn't go wrong. They were about $1 to $3 each, and they were, really nice. They also had these binder sets and more of these sketchbooks for kids, a lot of, young character books like the Peppa Pig, and a lot of Valentine books as well. These were a highlighter set that matched the stationery, and these cute erasers that said, "Let's pretend this never happened." Some mechanical pencils to match your stationery, these erasers that say, "Watch mistakes disappear," and a lot of gel pens, pencils, and some more stationery sets for kids that were like these Awesome Sauce, the unicorns, some of these stencil kits, and more of the stationery sets to match all of the things that I just showed. They had just tons and tons and tons to choose from. I didn't even picture all of them. They had these really cute felt notebooks, and the donut and the pizza, which I thought was really cute. And they were really large. They covered my whole hand, spread all the way open. They had a bunch of these little donuts, like erasers, these unicorn erasers, and I think these were geared more towards gifts for Valentine's Day because they said things like, "You're sweet and you make my heart soar." And I thought those were really cute to give out, or even just buy for your kids if you get them something for Valentine's Day. They were about $1 each. These were magnetic dry erase boards you could hang on your fridge, and these were wall stickers. They had a couple that were $3, and they were all exercise kind of, gearing towards like the don't quit. And they also had these decorative flowers that would just go in any kind of room, and they had a lot of stickers to choose from. They had these fan folded heart stickers, lots of Valentine stickers. Some of them were in 3D, some of them had glitter, some of them were like the see-through ones. It really just depends what you like, but they just had tons to choose from. I did not even picture all of them here, and I took pictures of quite a few. Now, these are removable clings for your cell phone case. I thought that would be cute for like a tween. They had a lot of the Instagram emoji looking things, and they could decorate their phones or their iPads and not ruin them because they could peel right off. And they had these Valentine's nail stickers and some of these little button pins that you could give out to your friends for Valentine's Day. Now, for the lights on a string, they had tons to choose from. Now, each one I pictured here, they come in pink, purple, white, or red. It just depends on which one you choose and what color you want, but they had them in every color for every style that I'm showing you here. Except for these obviously are just come that way. And now these are the glassware. They had these candle holders. They had two different styles to choose from, and a lot of these little dishes. Now those are bowls, and these are more of like small plates. Those are all the styles they had, and these are some large decorative jugs. They also had this little purple one and says everything is possible, and this really nice vase. They had a lot of these little cactus style plates as well for like trinket plates, and this sugar jar, which was a mason style jar. And I love these little heart canisters. I thought these were candles, but they're not. These are just a glass canister with a nice wooden lid, and I really like those. Now, if you need a banner, go to Target, because I'm telling you, they have tons to choose from. They've got those hearts, these diamonds, they've got tassels, this floral banner, which is kind of like, just a paper quills. They had these glitter ones, the XOXO. They come in red, they come in pink, they come in purple, hologram, iridescent, these mesh ones. I mean, just everything. If you need a banner, go to Target. I'm telling you, you'll find what you need there. Tons and tons and tons to choose from. Okay, now off of the banners, they have these really cute little unicorn glass decorations in the pink. They had the llama in the purple. They had the poodles in this like teal green color, teal blue, and they had more of like a baby blue. They had the cat heads. And they had these little painting sets. Now these stand up after the kids paint them. They have the llama, the rocket ship, the sundae, a poodle, the unicorns, and a pug. These are little Tasty Treat felt books that have games in it, and these are the games on the back, and they were $3 each, and they had different styles. These are art portfolios with some little crayons, some stickers, and some little paper inside. I think it also has an envelope. I'm not really sure. I believe it came with 6 crayons. Now these are like little banners that they have with the stick at the top to hang them from. They had quite a different selection to choose from. They even had the cactus one to go with the cactus dishes. They had this welcome home one that went with the floral banner, and this banner kind of went with that. There's also a rug at the end I'll show you. They had these smaller ones, which were it's a little bit smaller than the Valentine's Day ones. Now these are the wood cutout Valentine's items. That one was plastic, but then they also had these like shadow box typed frames, and these were $3 each. They were a deep, box with the painting on the front and a picture in the back, and they came in a bunch of different sizes. These ones were 5 by 7, and I thought those would be perfect for a room for all year long. And they had these wooden hearts that were pink and red. They also had them that were blank where you could probably decorate it yourself, and these were really large. They also had these signs that say glitter plus me or you plus me equals glitter and XOXO. And then they had this ombre wood cutout and this palette heart. This never lose your sense of wonder, and you will forever be my always palette signs. This is a heart-shaped mirror that has a hanger on it, and they had this XOXO arrow heart and the Let's Stay Home with the gold frame. These are the wooden hearts, but in the smaller size. And they also had this glass window paned cactus and another wooden heart that says love with the arrow. And I only saw the unicorn in that picture there. And then these are desk sets. So these are little boxes you could set on your desk. They're the see-through plastic, and they also had the stapler, the tape dispenser, and pen holders. They had other colors to choose from, but they were mostly Valentine's colors, and that desk set that says yes please. And these are the other heart and earring sets that I was telling you about that I had purchased, but these are just the other styles that you could choose from. And those are $3 each. This is a really nice recipe box that comes with recipe cards and some little file, dividers, and that was $5. And then these little shot glasses, I believe, were $3. And they had a bunch of these glass water bottles that say, "You got this, girl, blah, blah, blah. Yes, please." And ooh la la, and those were $3 each. These are table runners. They had the glitter and 2 different other styles and a bunch of these little plastic cups for kids, as well as plates. The plates come with, it's the cat, the poodle, the llama, the pug, and the unicorn. They had a bunch of different styles of these cake plates and this beautiful glass rolling pin that was $5. And they had these aprons as well that were for Valentine's Day. This is a placemat. They had a bunch of these little stuffed animals. They had the giraffe, the lion, and an elephant. And I think there were a few more, but that's all they had left at mine. These are $3 each, these little cactus that come in the little cement jars. And these succulents, they also had succulents for $1. So they were between $3 and $1. These are all different little mesh bags for the gym, I guess, to put your workout gear in. And this was the most expensive item. It was $7. These were, I think, $3 each, and they were just like more of like a plastic style makeup bag. And this is almost like a leather pencil case. And these are wine bags. So they had 3 different wine bags you could choose from. These are just some tote bags that say sequence glitter equals true love. The you plus me equals glitter. And these are some little purses with some sequins. They had 3 different ones to choose from, and they were $3 each. These were some little leather desk sets, and that was like a little leather bag. They had 3 options. The navy blue was a square, and the other 2 were circular. Now these are for those little letter boards. So they had the plastic emojis in some different colors. They had pink and purple, and then they had the extra plastic letters, and those are for these letter boards. They had them in pink and blue. These are some little canvases. These don't come with paint. And then they had this little good habit chart, which I thought was really neat. You could track your chores as you do them for the little kids. And then they had these little Lego hero sets for $3 each. This is some of that foam. They had the You Are Magical, and then this whole bin full of the foam. And they had some of these little balls that matched all of the little cat poodle items as well. And they also had a lot of little items for babies. They had these little plastic wooden they're all wooden, these little wooden toys and wooden puzzles. These are the stamp sets I was telling you about, and they range in about $3 in price for all of them, except for the letters, I believe I think they were all $3 now that I'm looking at my list here. They had a lot geared towards teachers. Now these ones were $1. They were the Valentine Stamps, and those ones were just a singular stamp, so those were $1. The sets were $3 each. These are a little brush and mirror set with a lip gloss for $3 each, which matches all those cat and poodle sets that I've showed you already. And this is just some putty. They have diamond shaped putty in it. You get one per case, and they had them in a bunch of different colors. These are just some scratch off things that come, it's 6 in a package or 5 in a package, I believe. And these were some of the other Valentine's Day cards that come 8 in a pack. They had these little fluffy pillows in pink, white, and red. The pillows were $5 and these were $3. They're like a wooden tic-tac-toe set, and that was more of like a glass, like plastic type resin set. And these little planters and a Tsum Tsum piggy banks. These are just some tins to put cookies or things in, and they had a lot of glitter cases. They had this mermaid water glitter case, this unicorn case. That one was also glitter. They had the llama with the pink glitter, the smiley face with the gold glitter. This was just a fashion case. That was a pug, and they had this see-through case. And these frames were $5 each, but they were glass, and they were really heavy. So the glass frame fits a 4x6 photo, and they were $5 each. And that's just a diffuser. They had a bunch of these little ankle socks, but just for women. And they had a bunch of different colors and styles. So I tried to take a picture of all the different ones that they had so you could see what options were there. They had these wicker baskets, which were $5 each. They had 2 styles of those, and they had these tin baskets as well. Those were all $5. This little basket with the chalkboard on the front also came in not just the rose gold, but a pale pink and a navy blue and white. And this is a rug. They had these little LED watches to match all the other things I've already showed you. And what you do is you push the little button in the front down, and you can see the time through the watch. They had them in all the different styles of the little, decorative things I've showed you. And that's the other Shrinky Dink art and the DIY pom-pom pictures that the kids can do for a little craft. They had these unicorn pillows that say "You're Magical" on the back. And they also had the llama, but that's the only 2 they had at my Target. These are some wooden play sets. So they had this breakfast set. They also had the hamburger, the cookies, and some fruit. And these were all $3, which is amazing. I mean, if you went to Toys R Us, you could pay easily $15 for these. So if you need these, go get them. And these are some candle sets. Now, these items were not in the dollar bin section. There are toy markdowns and more Valentine items I thought may be of interest to you guys. If I do not list the price, it's because it was not marked on the packaging. This is over in the Valentine section, not where the dollar items are. So if you go on the other side of the store by the entrance, that's where you can find these pictures, these little pancake sets, these gold lip picture, and these vase fillers, as well as these wreaths and these other little flag hanging things, and these DIY hearts that you can make. A lot of these, like I said, did not have prices on them, which I find super irritating. Like, there's no signage, there's no prices on the items, so I couldn't even begin to tell you how much most of these cost. The vase fillers, thankfully, all did have prices on them, and they were all marked at $9.99. They had lots to choose from, and they were really pretty. I really liked the selection. This was like one of the few things that actually had a price, and it was $12.99, which I didn't think it was really any more pretty than the stuff over in the dollar section, so I would just go there and buy my Valentine stuff. They had these little hair bows in the kids section marked down to 98 cents. And they had this doll in the toy section marked 50% off. She was $34.99. Now she's $17.48. They had the Star Wars Rogue One playset, which is marked down to $14.98, and it was almost $50. And they had these little Rube Goldberg sets that were marked down to $4.98. They were $14.99. This little Magnaflex was also marked down to $4.98, and they had this Zoomer Full of Life Paw Patrol, which was marked down to $20.98, and it was $59.99. And this Kerplunk was $14.98, and it was, I think, $40. They had these travel cups that were 30 ounces. They were marked down to $7.48. They were almost $25. They had these Paw Patrol balls marked down to $2.08, but they were only originally $2.99, so I didn't think that was that great, but I pictured them just in case anyone wants them. And then these little Disney sets were about $5 each, and then they had this closet marked down to $29.96. It was $60. And they have this doll, the Alina doll. She was 3 feet tall. She was $64.99, marked down in 1946. This Play-Doh set was marked down to $4.98, and this bouncy ball was $4.18, which really wasn't marked down that much, but I showed it just in case. And they had this PJ Masks table and chair set, which was originally $24.99, marked down to $7.48, and these little Tsum Tsums, which were $5 each, marked down to about $1.50 each. Now these pets, they were marked down to $1.18, which they were $3.99, but I want you to notice the difference in size. So those were the smaller ones. These are the large ones for $2.98, and they actually talk and bounce and move. And so there they are comparing the size. Okay, so I hope you guys like that walkthrough for you guys of the dollar spot at Target. Like I said, they had tons of stuff, and I mean, you really can't go wrong. There's tons of stuff for kids, lots of things for decorations. And so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. They had a lot of stuff stocked, so it was exciting. Like, I was there for forever. I thought I'd be in and out, but I wasn't. And my husband luckily plugged along with me and stuck it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I try to upload videos every other day, so if you'd like to be notified when those videos are uploaded, then please hit that notification bell. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'd really appreciate the support, and as always, thank you so much for watching.